What I'm leaning on here is a 1960 International B140 four-wheel drive truck. I was born in 62, so in my memory, this is a bright black truck. That was its color then, and it was our go-to workhorse. We hauled grain with it in the summertime. We hauled hay with it and pulled hay trailers in the wintertime. We put a water tank on it and hauled water because we did not have a well at that time. This was simply a workhorse of a truck that we used year round. And it did a great job for us for decades. But then something began to happen, and it was we could not access parts. We couldn't keep the truck healthy because there was no access to parts for this style truck. So it became difficult to keep it an operational vehicle. So how does that relate to what I do in the legislature? Well, a lot of folks, such as this truck, have reached retirement age. But I want to make sure they have access to healthcare in these rural communities, that they have access to assisted living, to nursing homes, and those things that matter to them. We can't simply pretend that the needs of those folks that came before us, that did the hard work for us, that laid the foundations for us, should simply be ignored, and that we shouldn't care whether there's the health resources for them to retire in these small communities they call home. I have always stepped up and put the needs of my rural communities ahead of out-of-state interests. They don't care if our little hospitals close, ahead of party bosses that seem to only care about Billings and Kalispell. I will always prioritize the needs of my constituents ahead of those from out of this area, even if it results in flyers, mailers, and nasty ads against me. With that, I'm Lou Jones, and I appreciate your support for the Senate seat in Senate District 9.